the time is nigh. Open up your eyes to see the signs of the time. Got to be wise to all of their lives. Look to the sky from where my help comes. Wake up, got to wake up from the slumber. Don't let them pull you under. Rise up of the water. Never let them wrestle you into the mud.
Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Mic check, mic check. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Wazira Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. Can you all hear me? Is the first question. Greetings. Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Man, y'all know what is God go through to make this happen here. Did you sell? Did you restore my feed? If not, y'all, I'm talking to myself. Let me check the comments out in a second and see what's going on here. Yes, okay. All right. See y'all out there in cyberspace. Greetings to Sexy D. Greetings and welcome. Sorry the time, but I'm on. Did you sell? Can't stop the show. Oh man. Yes. Miss Howell, I see you. Divine greetings to you too, man. Yes, they try to stop the Rasta, man. You know it is, man. They're trying to stop me, man. They had me on hard touch, man. Not even soft. They had me on hard touch, man. Totally. The bill collector. Cut the feed, man. They cut the feed. Anyhow, I see you too, family. Greetings. She said loud and clear. How the mic sounding, man? It sounding crisp. I had to do some adjustments in-house. I hope I did the right thing. I definitely hope. How it sounding? Crisp and clean? All right, let me know. Loud and clear. All right. Smiling butterflies. Listen, this way y'all gonna have to go to work now. Share this. Go tell a friend to tell a friend that we up. Put it on your status. Put it in your groups to go tell your friends that politically incorrect up. Is change necessary or inevitable? We're gonna get to it. We're gonna discuss Miss Mia Motley tonight in part, and we're gonna touch on the DLP situation. Did y'all hear what's going on at DLP? I don't know what's going on at DLP, but I got some questions. I got some questions, man. I got some questions, man. I think maybe now, you know, somebody might decide to come and chat with the Rasta man. I don't know. I know which platform they not going on. Yeah, I said it. This is crazy. You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm going to put up a post tonight that I did however long ago in 2018. I'm going to share something I wrote in 2018. Y'all going to see the irony in what's happening now. Anyhow, for those joining us, man, King Alfred, I see you. Oh, man, they said the DLP is a pack of shameless people. Ridiculous. Oh, man, look. All I gonna say is this, man. I can't wait to post that picture that I put up back in 2018. We're gonna look at it. The DLP. Unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up, family. He said, your notification alerted me. That's right. No, go tell a friend, King Alfred. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. You know, sometimes I can't even find my own life. You know how it is, man. I was just telling a dear close colleague of mine, got the Rastaman shadow ban, but it's all good. And like, we don't know. We know. And it's all good because once the information is out, it's out. You find it today, you find it tomorrow, you find it next week. Once you find it, that's all that matters, man. Continue to grow. Is change necessary or inevitable? We're going to get on some touchy things tonight, though, family, because I spent the last few days again, unfortunately, this is becoming a recurring trend in the hospital. Yeah. Just thinking about it, to even talk about it. Now, I'm not going to talk about it because it's obviously an ongoing investigation involving a shooting and a young man, you know, and we're going to touch on that. I think it's long overdue as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to touch on that tonight for sure, man. Sean say I late. Yeah, Sean, you mean we. we ain't never late though, Sean. We show up when we show up, man. You know what I mean? We show up when we show up. We ain't never late. God is always on time. God is always on time. Notice. And there's a video circulating on Naked Departure, and someone sent it to me. I don't know if it is it's a new video, if it's an old video. It's about a gentleman. Well, it's about what appears to be a gentleman who, well, I don't, like I said, I don't have the details, but it looks as though he was going through some kind of I don't know. There's some people in plain clothes who claim to have some documents from a judge, and he's also in plain clothes who he claimed to have documents from a judge. However, based on what I saw, it looks like he got headlocked, handcuffs, and thrown in the back of a Jeep. I don't know. And wheeled away. Like I said, I don't know how old the video is, if it's new or what, but I don't know. We're gonna look at that though. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, so we're gonna touch on that. So what I would like to know also is Ronnie and Mr. Blackett expelled from the DLP. That word expelled, I mean, you know, I heard that at school. you got expelled from school. Oh man. Anyhow, we gonna touch that in part. We gonna in part. We gonna. I don't even know what to say to that, man. I don't know what to say to that, man. I know. There's just so many things to touch on. It's like where to go. Anyhow, let me start this. Tonight, for those who celebrating, who acknowledge today as their sacred day, I want to say, yes, believe it or not, it's Friday again, 16th of August. I want to say Shabbat Shalom to those who accept today as a Sabbath. Assalamu alaikum, you know, to the Islamic community. You know what I mean? Ashe Hotep to the conscious community. I want to say namaste, namaste. Those out in the east, you know it be. And to the brothers and the sisters, Kidamari, El Selassie, Empress Menin. And everybody else is pure love and light. Pure love and light. And so that's what's up. So having said that, we're gonna jump right into it, Sean. We're gonna jump right into it, man. It's funny you say that right there, Ms. Howell. Tony, that's a major thing. Righteousness can only be righteousness. Truth can only be truth. And that's a fact. So having said that, a little watermelon juice. Yeah, need that. Although I don't like watermelon. I do not like it. I had too much watermelon at a certain period in my life. I don't want to see another watermelon if I don't have to. So it was, Anyhow, family, let me put this up real quick. I want to share this with every ounce in me, and I'm gonna put this up. I want to put this up first. So here we go. Now don't jump out there, man. All right, peoples, do not jump out there. This is a very serious thing here, right? Okay, here we go. I want to put the link up. I might actually. All right, let me put it up first. Daffodil, let me put it up first, man. Let me put it up first. Let me do this first. Now y'all can see this. Can y'all see this picture? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see the image? Let me make it as large as possible. Let me see if y'all can see that. Make that as large as possible. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, tell me, is it not beautiful? Come on, talk to me. Is this not beautiful? I see you too, night nurse. Greetings. Shout out to the elder. Shout out to Bishai. Shout out to the whole St. Vincent. Step into the light. To my knowledge, is back up and running. We got to get it streamed. it's Tuesdays, Bishai. Let me know. We got to get it streamed direct to our platform. We just got to figure out the logistics. But we going once he's on, we streaming. We streaming. They said I wonder if the guy paid his land tax or not. I don't know what this. Like I said, greetings to you too. Shout out to the family in NYC. Jackie got to holler at you too. I don't know if he paid taxes or not, but we gonna get into that in a minute. But tell me, is this not beautiful? This tree right here. Yes, I took this picture. This was the day. In fact, this was taken on. Anybody want to guess? This was taken on the 7th of June, 2018. The 7th of June, 2018. Can anybody tell me what's so significant about that day? He said, I love the colors, how it lights up the ground. Serious, right? Between that and the fallen petals, but it's all love. Can anybody tell me what's so significant about the 7th of June, 2018? Anybody? Without Googling it really quick. Yes, it's beautiful. St. Vincent has a lot of those trees, and they're so lovely to look at. Yeah, but this is, by the way, this is Barbados, by the way. This is down there by the globe, by approaching the roundabout from the QEH side. That tree on the left where the guys sell fruits. Right there, the guys sell fruits. Saw one with pink flowers a few weeks ago. Wow, never seen that. This is considered, I think, is this the Pride of Barbados family? Is this what it's called, the Pride of Barbados? I think so. I think this is the Pride of Barbados flower. I could be wrong. I think it's, night nurse, help me. help. Night nurse. Greetings, family. Greetings. Long time no see, family. Listen, seriously. Seriously. I recognize it. Yes, it's the globe, for sure. Jackie said it's beautiful. I think this is the Pride of Barbados, but nobody's not answering the question. What's so significant? What's the significance of June 7th, 2018? What is it? Can somebody tell me what the significance is on that day? Anybody? I ain't even got no t-shirts to give away. I ain't even got no tickets. I hear they got a Sizzler concert coming up. I got to get some tickets to do some giveaways, man, because Sizzler? Y'all already know how it is, man. So tell me, somebody, nobody know the significance of this tree on that day? I think, hold on a minute. I think the government tried to move that man. I know him long time from where he used to conduct vans. He was funny. I love it, man. Y'all too much, man. Y'all too much, man. Y'all keep me on my toes. But what is he? Wait, hold on. Yes, family. Stepping into the light will be live on Bay Hill Radio every Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's a flamboyant treat. There you go. Wait, night nurse. But give thanks to the elder, man. The elder ain't never left me out, man. Real thing. Yes, a flamboyant tree. Okay, that's the one. Got you. Yes, okay, night nurse. I got you. You know, slow on the draw, man. You represent. Shout out the whole of Fade, man. The whole Fade family. I thought the poor man port tree flowers is the Pride of Barbados. The poor man port tree flowers is the Pride of Barbados. I'm not sure. I think so. I think so. But I'm not sure. But yeah, the elder hooked me up, man. It's a flamboyant tree. Yeah, for sure. But again, we're gonna be streaming the elder for sure. We're gonna get the logistics figured out. We talked about it and it's coming. So look out for it. Let's start on Tuesdays on this platform. We're gonna have a program called Stepping Into the Light with none other than the elder Bishai from Yarramin. Shout out to St. Vincent. We talked about it for a while and that time has arrived. So yeah, progress. Tim, I see you, Tim. But up now, the boy answer the question, what's so important? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to tell you. On the 7th of June, let me ask one question. When was the election in 2018 in Barbados? That's a dead giveaway. Come on. When was the election? He said the pride of Barbados is a small light tree, like a hibiscus tree. Yeah. You got me on that one, man. But there was a significance. Well, there's a reason why I took this picture. Oh, Sexy, you funny. There was a downgrade. You funny. you funny. I like it. Actually, right, family, what happened is that I just gave it to you. When was the election in 2018? When did Miss Motley win all 30 seats? What was that? In fact, let me read. This is actually on my Facebook page, family. And this is she said in May. When in May? Elections was in May. Now this is June the 7th. So I'm going to read this really quick. Yes, I wrote this on my Facebook page, believe it or not. But I want y'all to listen carefully to what I wrote, and I'm going to segue into the DLP situation regarding the expelled. Oh man, well, I don't know. That sounds like they had to walk the plank across George Street. Something, I don't know. Anyhow, I said a bouquet of flowers to Maya Moore. Now that most of the hype is gone, and the leadership and now listen to this carefully. There's a play on words here. I want y'all listen to this very, very carefully. And don't go jumping out the window yet. Just listen to me carefully. Bouquet of flowers for my amour. Now that most of the hype is gone, and the leadership wreck of the DLP has been grounded for now, we can look forward to seeing some changes on the vessel they call Barbados. Like most of the citizens of this colony, I will join in saying congratulations to the new Prime Minister, Miss Mia Amor Motley. I pray that you will learn, listen carefully, I pray that you will learn from the previous administration and recognize the landslide before the land slides. I also implore you to resolve as many of the wrongs that were previously done to the good people of this great nation under the guise of democracy, regardless of party or slavery. Righteousness exalts a nation, and it's time to restore the legacy of our foreparents. Let every step you take bring unification to the nation, because a house divided against itself cannot stand. And we did not come here at this point in time to bow. Your purpose is to usher in love, Miss Motley, Mia Amor. Remember that. Now, of course, her name is Mia Amor Motley, and y'all might know that Mia Amor basically means love. And so the last part was Rastafari love. Your purpose is to usher in love, Miss Motley, Mia Amor. Remember that. Remember that. Yeah, I had put that out there. Yes, the 28th. It was something around the 28th or so. So it was that. Then the weekend came in. Then the next week. So the 7th of June was on the heels of the election. And when I was driving, I saw. Wait a minute. This call shouldn't be coming in at this time, and I hope it's not an emergency. Considering all. Let me think carefully. I'm on a live. I'm on a live as we speak. Okay, let me see. All right. Yeah. Nowadays, the phone ring, you don't even know, man. I'll be hearing so many news and situations. It's like, yeah. But I was driving and I saw the tree in all its splendor in red. And I remember during the election, BLP was wearing red shirts. And Miss Motley was decked out in all red. And I saw the tree, even the tree was acknowledging. And the funny thing is that in all that area I was driving, like, there's just one tree covered in red. And I thought to myself, symbolically, spiritually, you know what? Even Pontius Pilate, the Christians had a role to play with regards to the crucifixion of their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And so every individual that was a part of the crucifixion of the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for those who are Christian, had a role to play in what is now looked at as the, redemption story, how Christ paid the price to redeem those who was, living in sin. And so whether we like it or not, Miss Motley had a role to play as well. And like Pontius Pilate, who eventually washed his hands of what he recognized was a bad situation gone wrong, although he washed his hands, he did have the power to stop it. And by washing his hands, he was simply indicating, you know what? Because y'all are bent on doing what y'all are bent on doing, I'm going to wash my hands of this situation in its entirety and let the chips fall where they lie. Well, according to some of the latest news, there are some individuals who have been excommunicated, it looks like, from their respective parties. And I can't claim it's fortunate or unfortunate. What I can say is that these are some serious times. Definitely some serious times, man. I mean, really, really serious times when you think about it, and you at the stage where, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So the DLP is at this point looking to rebirth itself with those who are on the side of Mr. Thorne versus the side of Mr. Blackett and Ronnie. And make no mistake about it, I'm not sure what you might be told, but there is a division, and that's evident. And those who agree, and those who disagree, disagree. The unfortunate part is, like I always tell people, when two elephants fight, one in the grass suffers. The grass is who suffers. In this case, the people of the grass. The people of the grass. So we're going to trust that the side that have found favor do what they're supposed to do to make things happen. Unfortunately, is change necessary or inevitable? A lot of folks, everybody's want, the funny thing is, since Obama, and this is by about the 2008, when I started to pay more attention to politics, because for me, it was Obama. I was up in New York at the time. Well, no, I was here at the time. Sorry, Obama was, I think, yeah, he was a little before that. Let me go back a little bit. Prior to that, I was aware of Obama in his younger years coming through the ranks. I kind of foresaw him going into the White House in 2008. And around that time, it was like, yeah, this is going to happen. This thing is going to be a big thing. It's going to be this is going to happen. And that became a big thing. And I started to pay a little bit more interest in politics. And I realized that politics isn't really quite what it looks like. And he was where I first heard that term change. Ready for change. And since then, I've been hearing it. Everybody's calling for change. The funny thing is this, though. If you do nothing, change is going to happen. If you do something, change is going to happen. Why? Because change is the only thing that is constant. Change always changes. That sounds crazy, right? But it's going to change regardless. And as a leader, in reality, if Ralph Thorne comes into power tomorrow and the DLP wins all 30 seats in a landslide and wipe out the DLP, there will be great celebration throughout the land for a time, like there was in Miss Motley's time. And all the promises you made, all the manifestos you printed, all the suggestions that were brought forward. Cheers, congratulations. You now got to work though. And all the promises you now got to fulfill. And of course, they start fulfilling some here and there. Start, paying back the sponsors and contracts, favors. You know how you go. But at some point, some folks that was promised stuff, they don't get their promises. They know, you're told to hold on, just, we got the house, it was a mess. She left us in debt for all $40 billion. The place is painted in rainbow colors, all kind of, you're going to hear all kind of stuff. But the funny thing is that folks that were promised ain't going to, hold on. Time is going to pass, and then you find that people start strips when you mention the DLP, man, them they get to do the same thing again, And now you got a new, fresh, upbeat BLP. Well, maybe not. I don't know who it's going to fill her shoes. In fact, it's going to be hard pressed to fill them shoes. I don't know how they're going to do it or who they're going to put. But that'd be somebody who is definitely charismatic and probably very different by nature. So I don't know how that's going to work, but assuming that this is how it actually goes, and I'm just being hypothetical here, the DLP in a matter of years is going to be in the same position that you find the BLP in now. Why? Because you really can't please everybody. I mean, politics was never designed to please, period. It was never designed to please. That's not what it was designed to do. So change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. The thing is that, what kind of change are we asking for? Now, why am I saying all this? Is change necessary or inevitable? Right now, people are saying change is necessary. They're saying it's necessary. We need to change the government. We need to change the BLP. She's a devil. She's a demon. She's all kind of things. From my observation, she is unbothered. And perhaps to some degree, she might be concerned. I mean, no one likes to know that people are saying things about them. I mean, that's just human nature. Some folks may not care less. But at the end of the day, human nature is human nature. Some people, it's just how you process it. But what I would say is that change is inevitable. It's going to change regardless. There's no government in the history that we are familiar with who have not changed. Whether they rule for a year, some rule for a couple of days, some rule for a month. The fact is, change happens. What happens? Oh, it definitely happens, man. So my thing right now is this. Ronnie is gone technically, and Blackett is gone technically. They're gone quiet. That's, as far as I'm concerned, they're gone quiet. But I don't know if this is final, because they say there's a calm before a storm. I can't see these two individuals that fought so hard initially to maintain certain things and put themselves in a certain position at this point bowing. I don't see it. So I don't have as much faith in Ralph, not as an individual. He's a man, the man is man, the man respect man. But I'm not sure who's advising him, because I would personally think if I was, okay, tell you what, let me play God's advocate here real quick. Hang on a second. Let me put this here. Let me play God's advocate for a second with some watermelon juice. Let me rephrase. Not if I was Ralph Torn. Spirit that said, nah, Emmanuel, you 6'5". Come on. If I was in the position that Ralph Torn has found himself in, this is what I would have done. I would have called up Blackett myself. It was Steve, what up, man? Yo, this is Emmanuel, man. What you doing? I need to holler at you, man. Call up Ronnie. Yo, Ronnie. Yo, what up? How the family? You good? I need to holler at you, man. You busy? Nah? Okay. Come outside. You know what I mean? Let's pull up on him. Yo, come outside. I want to holler at you, man. Pull up on Blackett. Yo, get in. I'm going to take a drive. Listen, I don't like you, and I know you don't like me. straight off the top. But here we're going on. The DLP has been a pillar in the community of many families in this nation for quite some time. The last thing we need to do is try to divide the families even worse in the country, because we claiming we for the people, we for the nation. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come to some agreements as men. What's really the issue? Well, I don't like the way you dress, Ralph. Or Ronnie, I don't like the way you comb your hair. Well, I don't even know if you got much hair. Or block it, whatever. And they reason it out. We would have had you talk, and we would have come to these events. You might even had a laugh on a drinker, whatever this drink, I don't know, watermelon juice. But at least I would have definitely found a way to unify the clear division in the party. Well, here we're getting, Ronnie, you want to lead the thing? Well, you go along and lead the thing. Although they say that the opposition is supposed to be in charge, but if you feel that you want to run it that way, not an issue for me. You run it how you feel you want to run it. Because at some point, what the people are going to see is, I will quarterback and you catch and run end zone. Block it, you do the line back thing, because you know you like the defense fella, so you can pick up the line. You and the other shepherd fella, because them is two like pit bulls, man. Lock jaws, man. Defending the thing. But defend it for the sake of the people. You ain't got to like each other. There ain't nothing wrong with not liking somebody. There's nothing wrong. You know what? I don't like that vibe you be giving. I don't like it. But I don't mean because you don't like somebody who can't work together. You go to the beach, you don't like the lifeguard because, you know, he might got a perm or a weave on. Your son in the water drunk, and where you can tell the man, don't touch my child. You can't swim, what you gonna do? So then you gotta work with people. You gotta learn to work with each other. It's not a liking competition. DLP got to work together. BLP, whoever. My point is, if I was in the position of Ralph Torn, I wouldn't have done it like that. I would have definitely done it different. Unless, of course, there's internal information and evidence supporting other stuff that these two cats doing some nefarious, drilling holes in the vessel, in which case I would have still done it different. But again, I'm not in Ralph's shoes. Ralph is captain in his own vessel, and it's the new DLP. Because the way I see it, man, as a people, divide and rule has always been the strategy. And God is not about division. I hear a lot of people quoting scriptures left, right, and center. And, you know, God is not about division. So, as far as the DLP, you know, you're going to have some exciting, look, I guarantee you, we're going to start having some exciting guests on Politically Incorrect in the not too distant future. You know, it's fair and it's unbiased. I'm telling you that. I don't support no party, BLP or DLP. I don't support none of them. I support people. I support the nation that we call Barbados. And I will forever do that. I don't care where they come from or who they represent. We're going to have a conversation. And we're going to just discuss the matters that are in the interest of the nation as a whole. Ain't a red shirt, white, red, yellow, whatever, blue. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We've done that enough for the last 50 plus years, man. And where has that gotten us? Where has it gotten us? Come on, man. It can't be politics as usual. It can't be. You know, that's the reality. Right now, we just watch. Listen, man, we just sat here in Barbados on July the 1st, if I'm in error, correct me, family, and watch barrel away through the region, capsizing countries like they were nothing. And we could speculate all the voice notes about special forces making weapons with clouds and HARP machines projecting beams, politicians involved in all kind of corrupt schemes. Come on, man, even make some emojis and post a bunch of memes. But the reality is this: people are being affected regardless. And as a people, it's like, well, wait a minute. We're going to realize that if we don't organize collectively, it don't matter if you B, C, D, throwing the L for the sake of inclusion. The reality is we want people, man. And until somebody starts to speak with that language, I wouldn't trust any of them. There's no politician in history who has won the favor of all the people. Somebody ain't gonna like what you're doing. And furthermore, just for the record, democracy is an illusion as we know it. You can't ask me to give up my right to you and then tell me that it's democracy. It is not. It isn't. It really isn't. Now, I don't want to play the video in its entirety, but I feel as though I should play part of the video. Now, Sherry, don't get there and met the scenes. I only borrowed the clip for a minute. Naked departure. I don't just borrowed the clip for a minute just to make a point. Just to make a point or two. All right. All right. Let me see how best I can pull this off, man. I don't even know I can pull. I want to see how best I can pull this off, Sherry. All right, Sherry, hold on a second. I'm working on it, Sherry. Let me share this tab here instead. And let me see if I maximize it, what happens. Okay. So this is coming courtesy of Naked Departure. Let me just put that out there as a disclaimer first and foremost. And yeah, so y'all would have seen this video. Some of y'all, most of y'all would have seen this. Most of y'all would have seen this video. But I just want to play part of it just to give some context. And this is why we're trying to explain to people. Now, me personally speaking, I don't know if the video is real, if it's fake, if it was staged, because a lot of folks in the Caribbean right now starting to ask these kind of questions about sovereignty and straw man and common law and jurisdiction. It has reached these shores. A lot of folks that I know personally, for those who know what it is, and I'm just going to put this right here and leave it at that. So a lot of people are having this information, and all of a sudden this video pops up. Now, the reason I'm questioning the video, and I don't, again, it may very be real. This gentleman might have had this experience happening to himself, and if it is, I hope he's all right. But here's the deal. Let me just let this play for a minute.
I'm here walking to my property in Charles Road Bridge, where marshals have came and took my property, cut my locks, and have entered my property without jurisdiction. And I am here heading now to it to see what it's saying. Morning. They are here. They are all around my property. They are inside of my house, and they are doing things that needs not to be done. I stand in my common law jurisdiction, and I say, thank you.
Okay, let me say this first. He says off the top, marshals came on my property. They took my property. They cut my locks. They're saying, I am standing in my common law jurisdiction. Well, y'all make a note of that.
Blessing, good morning.
You can't come here, sir.
Blessing, good morning. Excuse me.
Sir,
Do you have jurisdiction?
Yes, sir.
Where is your jurisdiction?
As you enter this property, sir, you'll be arrested today.
You cannot arrest.
I like this. This is the part that I almost cracked up, but it's a serious matter. The brother asked the officer if he has jurisdiction. If so, show me. Where is it? And this other guy here on the right, a marshal, by the way, because his badge is on his hip. If you could see it on the side there, that's one of those badges that the marshals wear. And it's almost similar to the slave catcher's badge. If you look at it, go look up the slave catcher's badge. It looks almost identical. But nevertheless, the part that I found that's most interesting is that look what he does. Look what he's about to do. He comes up and he says, if you step on these properties, you will be arrested today. He isn't bringing no explanation. He's not identified himself. He's not saying, well, I'm Marshall Brown or I'm Marshall Clown or whatever he is. He just comes out, but
Arrest me. I stand in common law. Sir.
He starts to put on his black gloves. He might be related to OJ. Not sure.
My law of the land, I stand in my common law jurisdiction. You have no authority to be
Guy is wrapping his gloves up, calmly, cool, chewing his gum.
here. You are on my property. This is notice. I give notice of liability.
Now, the guy is talking the whole time. This is my property. I'm going to my common law jurisdiction. You have no authority here. I'm giving notice of liability. And And he's rattling off the information he would have picked up probably in a class or two based on his studies. According to the video, like I said, I don't know if it's real. This is Barbados, BLP / the LP1 and / the LP2 / whoever else coming, this is BIM.
And you all are coming to my property and taking possession of my home before my authority.
Meanwhile, the guy's putting his other glove on, right calm and cool, as if he's about to enter a ring.
I stand in land jurisdiction. I stand in common law. Sir, good morning, sir.
And the guy tells him, sir, can you step on to the sidewalk? Now, this is my thing. Marshals in Barbados will do evictions if the property or someone has filed a notice of quit, they went to court, you were asked to leave, if someone is claiming ownership of the property. But this man is saying, this is my property. He's not saying this where I'm renting, this where I'm squatting. He says this is his property. Now, I don't have the backstory, like I said. I don't know the situation. I'm basing it on what I'm seeing. And I'm saying I'm only showing this to show you this is the Barbados we are living in. This is not a BLP issue. This is not a DLP issue. This is the situation we are finding ourselves in. And it's change. The point I want to make is that it's about change. Barbados is changing. It has nothing to do with politics. The only thing the politicians might be doing is ushering some other ideas. But if they do nothing, believe you me, Barbados is changing. There's a young man right now in the hospital laying in the ICU. There's this young man that was laid to rest almost every month. I mean, the numbers right now is... And these are things that were not happening before, not in the magnitude we're seeing them now. We ain't gonna even discuss corruption and politics and all that other stuff. There's a lot of things that never been going on that's going on. The world is changing. Not just Barbados, but we live on this rock, 166. So we got to deal with it in a very concentrated manner. So we can only resolve it in a holistic approach.
My jurisdiction papers. Excuse me, no, you cannot touch me. Do not touch me. You have no jurisdiction to touch me, son. I have no jurisdiction. You have no jurisdiction.
No, he's continually claiming, like I said, I don't know the age of this. That's why I'm saying I don't know. So I'm just going to address it as it is at face value. Because if this is indeed a recent video, there are a number of things that start to go wrong from this point on. If you're paying attention, if he was paying attention, he might have picked up on it as well. Now, I don't know the brother. I hope he's safe. If this is legit, I hope he's safe and there's no harm come to him. Again, I don't know the backstory, if it's his house or what was going on. But again,
none whatsoever.
Change.
These are my documents from the common law court.
Now, he's saying that these are my documents from the common law court.
This is an order from the court, right?
But this is an order from the common.
So somebody else in the background, a female voice says, well, this is an order from the court to come here and do this. And the brother responds, but they want him to acknowledge that authority. The brother turns and say, well, this is a document from the common law court, but they don't want to acknowledge that authority. But listen what the lady says next.
Common law court too.
This is an order.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sir.
Are you the leader of this group?
Sir.
Right. Can you read this?
You read that?
Now, they ask, look, listen to what comes up next.
Sorry. One, this is
I will let you to read my documentation.
I
will let you to read these documents. I will let you to understand.
The honest documents we gonna read is one for the court.
Wait. But legal is not law.
You would have to wait.
Legal is not law.
You would have to wait before
I had to wait before. No magistrate ain't told me nothing because these is my documents from the common law, international common law court. I stand in law. I stand in land jurisdiction, ma'am. I stand in land jurisdiction. This is my documents here from the common law court. You guys refuse to take these.
No jurisdiction.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All over this world.
I'm warning you that you do not go to the property, you will be arrested.
And then we will go to court, and the judge that have writ this saints to come here and do this to my home, then he will have to stand liability. Are you sure that all the information was given to me?
I will arrest you.
But you saying all of these things, you came to my home the other day, you did not announce yourself, you did not produce an ID card, you did not give me an...
Did I not show you my ID?
No, you didn't. You get out of your car, came to my house, tell me what you want to tell me, and walk off.
Don't let this escalate today.
Mom, I have to let it escalate because you guys doing... Wait a minute.
Property right now belongs to the crown.
No.
Okay, that's it right there. The property right now, hold up.
You guys doing... Wait a minute.
Property right now belongs to the crown.
So the marshal declares the one that appears to be in control. I don't know. Again, I'm just what it says. Says right now, the property belongs to the crown. Where is Miss Motley? May you need her? Like, where is, I suppose, right now, Miss Motley is supposed to fly in there with a red cape around her neck, and land with her two hands on her hips, somewhere, and basically be like, yo, hold on a second. This is a republic. I start to throw, like they show you the Batman, pow, poof, pow. I start knocking out everybody, right? Oh, man. Because the crown, but wait a minute. Well, wait, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. How is it that we crown, it belongs to the crown? Man, no, man. Something going wrong, family. Something going wrong. Something wrong. That's all I'm going to say. And like I said, that's on Naked Departure. Yeah, feel free to go. In fact, let me post the link as well. So anybody call and tell her, Emmanuel had your video on the platform. Call and report it. I'm putting the credits right here. It's posted. All credits due. Because y'all people sick, man. Y'all be getting the emails from Facebook and YouTube. What y'all be doing. You don't call your name though. But they tell me what y'all be doing. Y'all people sick. I tell you. Either that or you're bored. I don't know. But so my thing is this though. The crown, the land, the property belongs to the crown. What you talking about, Willis? What crown, man? Y'all making a joke. Listen, y'all taking Barbadians for a ride, man. Like for a ride. This is crazy, for a ride. You got all kind of people talking about change. Change is necessary. You got to get rid of me and Motley. Get rid of me and Motley. I keep telling people, I've grown to realize I used to think the problem was the government, but now I know for a fact the problem is the government. But not the government as in how we see the administrators, because I know they're just the administrators. I'm talking about the permanent secretaries, the civil servants, a lot of people in positions that have been there a long time that doing all the evil, man. Yes, most of them are probably all affiliated, be in their own ways. We know this. But the old guards, man, I'm telling you, it ain't it's not a Miss Motley issue. I'm not saying that Miss Motley might not, gotta take responsibility for some things. I've been Miss Motley and being straightforward. We still got questions about the thing. We still got questions about that thing that we would like, some answers on. I mean, yes, if we're gonna be honest, let's be honest. You was following the science. But we know that the scientists, we don't know what they were following. That's the thing. Like the blind leading the blind, it could be a situation where we're not really sure, you know what I mean? But I think the public of Barbados have some questions, Miss Motley, and we would like to have some conversations about, what are your thoughts now in retrospect, looking back at it, given the information that you would have received, and given the information that is also now circulating from the mainstream, not circulating with the guy with the foil paper, not the guy with the foil paper in the basement, illegal broadcasting. We're dealing with the science from the people who write the science. Like they having different, a lot of things are being said. What are your thoughts on retrospect? And if your team isn't being honest enough to tell you the truth, You're welcome to come on Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. And if we're not correct, though, feel free to correct us. But that brother right there, man, if anybody know who this brother is, send me a link, please. Send me a contact. Let me have a conversation, because everybody talk about sovereignty these days, you know, sovereign this, sovereign that, sovereign nation, sovereign. And, you know, a lot of people don't understand the science of sovereign. If you say you're sovereign, what that mean? And you're talking to a man who's carnal minded. I'm a sovereign being. My mom was like, yeah, my mom, you don't step on that sidewalk, big man, you will be. And they geared up. Unfortunately, and I might be making a little humor into it, you might have to, but it's a serious matter. Because at the end of the video, the brother was screaming for he was in pain. He was saying, y'all are hurting me. And I was like, man, that's just wrong, man. That's just marshals. Unless, of course, he had some police there too. I don't know. My point is that Barbados is changing. Not because the change is necessary. It's inevitable. The other issue I want to touch on is the issue with the youths, man. And I don't want to even say gangs, but what I'm going to say is this. We got to start to call it. We got to start calling it spades, man. We do not have a youth issue. We have young people who have been abused, marginalized, ridiculed, you know, put through a school system where the school system has manipulated them in such a negative way that they reject the idea of education. So there's a level of ignorance that seems to be the new norm. And although there are a lot of bright youths amongst us, a lot of them are not getting the opportunities to shine because rules in the streets and codes to the streets. And these rules and codes are written by the adults, though. We do not have a youth issue. We have an adult issue. And, you know, I don't want to focus on the Pine, man, but the Pine is such a beautiful place in so many ways, so many good people. And yet, you know, it has its moments, man, where it is nightmares. And I often wonder, like, you know, once you understand social engineering, you sort of realize that the Pine ain't the problem, you know. It's the people that are benefiting from the condition of the Pine. That's the problem. And so, having said that, family, we got to find a way to do better for our people, especially our youth. And so, shout out to Biat, by the way. I think at this point, all that is necessary for evil to flourish, that good people do nothing. I've said it before over and over. I'm saying we can no longer sit back and do nothing. We, as a people, Ralph Torn, Miss Montley, the Ronnies, the Blackets, all of them that claim they want the interest of the nation. Yet, listen to me carefully, family. That's what I'm telling you. If I was in a position, if I was in Ralph Torn's shoes, man. Oh no, look. Santia, I call your name Santia. I can call Adrian Ford, but I wouldn't invite him. I would definitely not be inviting him. Unless we're talking agriculture and livestock. That's an inside joke, though. Here's the deal, right? Put them all on a platform, man, and have an open conversation with the people of Barbados. Right now, Miss Motley have town hall meetings or something like that. Oh, that's cool. I get it. Connect with the people on the ground. That's legit. I'll probably get you some mileage. I don't know how much benefit comes out of that in terms of stuff being resolved. I don't know. I don't normally hear the follow up. I'm sure some things come out of that. But what I'm saying that to say is that these individuals who run these two, especially these two parties, but of course you could probably invite some guys like Philip Springer. Shout out to Barbados Sovereignty Party, by the way. And I can't, and the other parties that they go, there's a few other, I can't think of another party. Oh, Beijing Free Party. Yeah, shout out to Alex Mitchell, man, for sure. I don't know if Alex is watching tonight, but my thing is this, and strictly this, you know, bring them all together. You say you got the interest of the people of Barbados. You say you're for the people of Barbados. And if you're all for the people of Barbados, why is it that y'all never, ever have a sit down and have a conversation? I don't want a genuine conversation, like have a meeting, what they call stakeholders, pull up some chairs. Pull up some chairs. I not necessarily plantocracy, but pull up some chairs. Ralph, right now Miss Motley holding the wheel though. Okay, somebody else want to hold the wheel. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it's about the best solutions for Barbados, the best ideas for Barbados, the best initiatives for the people of Barbados, from the young to the elderly, then to think that one part, if Barbadians are so naive as to think that the one elected party has the best solutions above all other beings in Barbados, above all other parties in Barbados, if that is the thinking of people in 2024, we're heading right back to the plantation. I'm telling you, heading straight to the plantation. Bottom line. Oh, so I want to get some, before we go, I want to get some thoughts on the situation with the DLP though. What's your thoughts on that? Let me link it up. Let me put the live up, man. Let me copy the live and put that up. The number's on the screen if you want to call in, family, but y'all already know what time it is. Y'all be scared to death to come on Politically Incorrect. Like, nah, man, I can't let them know I watch this program, big man. You get me in trouble. Yes, family, the link is on the screen. Where is it? Hang on a second. I'm gonna put some of the comments up in a minute. Right. So if you want, oh, by the way, yes, it's time to celebrate. Yeah, why am I celebrating? Facebook has decided that I have been in purgatory long enough. So Facebook Politically Incorrect page is, according to them, reinstated, which is funny because I ain't never stopped. So I don't know what they was thinking. Nevertheless, for those who are watching that page, the very few usually, because most of the family be watching from YouTube, I kid you not, Facebook really is, I could almost shut that down, quite frankly. And although folks tell me, go on Rumble, that fella Peter Thiel, my I don't know. I ain't figured it out yet, but it just, we'll see. But YouTube working for now, so we working YouTube. We working this tube right through and through. Anyhow, so if you on Facebook, you want a link, come in the program, click the link right there you see in the comments. It brings you right in. There's also one for YouTube. Where is it? Here you go. Let me go back up a little bit. So we must come. There you go. I see it. Okay. Oh man, I going too far back up. Okay. All right. Yes, that's right. Everyone has a purpose in fulfilling what is to be. For sure. Somebody said real talk, master teacher. Well, I'm not a master teacher. I don't even know if I'm a teacher. I created a page just to have fun with the government, but we only having a conversation, man. We learning from each other. Politically Incorrect. We learning from each other, man. I'm a student as well. Trust me, I learned a lot from the comments. Y'all ain't easy, especially the inbox crew. No change will be forthcoming. Good night to you too, Tommy. We see you. Tommy said the BLP pleasing the 1%, the 1% only. Man, I think the 1% is the plantocracy here. So that was who the BLP work for. That's who the DLP work for. That's all politicians work for. The plantocracy. Tommy, don't let me get tied up. And then the BLP thing, is the two-tier party that they gave us. So that's what it is. Godspeed, fam. Just got in. Not easy, Jason. Easy. Not Jason, but Jason, man. Good night to you too. Good night to you too, Miss Innes. Yes, family. Change is a constant. That's right. What we do, what we the people have to do, whatever we are in the region, is to prepare for change at any time. Talk to the people down in Union and Calico about that. Prepare for change at any time and ensure that it is in the right direction and benefits the nation. Now that I couldn't have said it any better, man. We don't have the luxury of playing a part. We got to make sure we navigate the direction, because change is inevitable. It is going to happen regardless. So let us make sure we position ourselves to ensure the outcome that we desire most, man. That's to make sure it's a benefit, not to the one or the two, to the nation as a whole. As a whole. So change has to come at some time. Excellent narrative, family. Give thanks, Elder. He said, anybody behaving like that in a party, why would you want to be a part of them? Yeah, that's an interesting point. Greetings, Pedro. Greetings, Mr. Chairman. Listen, the line's open, you know. The link right there on the screen, the number on the screen. Feel free to call in. BLP, DLP, NOP. I want to know what your thoughts are regarding the situation with Ronnie and Blackett. People, what are your thoughts, man? You can write a comment, you can call in. Before we go, I want to know your thoughts on that. And the reason why I want to know your thoughts on it, because I got something to say, man. It's going to shock people, I'm telling you. Hang on. Greetings to the matriarch. Greetings to the matriarch. Shout out to the family over here and overseas, over and away. Overseas, over and away. In UK, Canada, NYC, the whole Americas, man. I can't even go. They're all down in Atlanta, Virginia. So I watched this video. I had to stop, could not finish. Monica, look, man. He put himself in that position. The marshal representing the crown. The marshals. But how can, okay, so hold on now. Let me get a little bit of watermelon. How the marshal could be representing the crown? This must be an old video. Because how the marshals represent the crown? It must be an old video, man. Who making the policies for change? Good question. Good question. Yeah, Jackie, it ain't nothing to play with, family. Yep, no, she ain't say state. Oh, we definitely noticed that. Who is the crown, right? Man, you cannot make this stuff up. I'm telling you. Yep, I like that one, Pedro. Commonwealth status allows that. Okay, interesting. So taught me a change. Mom changed. We to republic. Therefore, crown gone through the window. Not so, according to Pedro. Them following orders of the crown. Look, Barbados is not a real place. I'm telling you, these are the changes happening right here. And although we focus on the politics, family, I don't care if Ralph Thorne win tomorrow. If Mr. What do you got on Abed's name? Them guys is plantocracy though. They don't have to run for politics. They run the politicians. So Busy Williams, for example. If Busy Williams was to run right now, he'd be like the Caribbean Trump. I'm telling you, he would win. He would definitely win. I'm telling you, Busy Williams run right now, he would win hands down. He got the clout. Plus, he know them all. He said they always begging politicians. He got all their cards. They can't even say a word to him. But folks will vote for Busy, I'm telling you. For a number of reasons, you know what I mean? The point I want to make is that you could put Ninja Man in the prime minister spot. Change is going to happen. And some folks will like Ninja Man, and some folks will want to lock you back up. Facts. Because if we are not promoting righteousness as the foundation for our growth, and by righteousness, I ain't dealing with religion. We ain't even going down that road. But we're dealing with a system recognizing that there's a duality of life. There's a balance in life. The key is to maintain the balance. Because without the balance, there's an imbalance. Right now, there's too much imbalance going on. But the reason why everybody is calling DLP, come save us, is because they recognize the imbalance. Here's the problem, though, and I want to say this and be very clear. The reason why there's an imbalance is because people sit back and let it happen. This video with this gentleman clearly depicts a situation where folks came and extract him from what he said was his jurisdiction, his property. And because they have authorization from the court, the judge who ordered them on the name of the crown, they listening to those orders because that's who they work for. So they came there with an army. The problem is the brother didn't come to the house with an army. He was supposed to show up with his marshals. He should have called his sheriff. Show it to the sheriff, by the way. Get some marshals. He should have probably called, he should have called Black Lion Security. I'm telling you, had he called Black Lion Security, that would have went so different. Shout out to Black Lion Security while we at it, by the way. Shout out to Black Lion Security. He would have, I'm telling you, that would have went down so different. They would have pulled out handcuffs. Folks would have pulled out handcuffs. They would have pulled out batons. let me. So, right, Jackie. All right. The crown, hold on, Marie. The crown ain't tell he be violent. But wait, who you mean be violent? You mean the marshal, or you mean the gentleman that was saying don't touch me? I don't know. Make it clear. Politicians come and go, but permanent secretaries and the civil servants are the ones that states the law and rules. That's right. So trust me, it ain't just the ministers as the problem. Yes, that's part of the problem. But you got a lot of permanent secretaries and other people, perhaps not all, but some certainly, that need some inquiries, man. I'm telling you. Some serious inquiries, man. That crown thing done. I don't think so. Man. I think he got played, man. I think that he went there unprepared. He went to dogfight with a cat, not recognizing they got a lot of dogs there. Well, not saying I'm calling people dogs. I'm just meaning in terms of the aggressiveness. The cat, he was in a headlock before he even knew it. Before they put him in a headlock, he was in a headlock. You see the man put on the gloves and chewing gum. I done tell you, big man. Wait, tell you, big man. But had he gone in with his own marshals to enforce his jurisdiction, had he gone in with his own sheriff and his own policy enforcers, read between the lines, that would not have gone down like that. I'm telling you, they would have left and come back with more policy enforcers. And at which point, he's supposed to come back with more policy enforcers. Then we got a situation where folks gonna want to talk and they was going to listen. But that be the problem in Barbados. That be the problem right there, man. Right there. That's why I'm saying it isn't a BLP issue or a DLP issue. None of the two can't save you. Barbados is changing. You need to learn a few things. Like I told you last program. First thing first, food security. Start recognizing the world is changing. Not them, the world. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you are, optimistic or pessimistic. Barbados is part of the world, family. So you see all things going on abroad, you think, what, they're just going to miss us? Between that and the weather patterns, whether fake or otherwise, what are we going to do? Sit here and play pretty? Come on, man. Focus on the matters at hand. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. The question is, are you ready for what is coming? I did a program that said that, are you ready for what is coming? If you haven't seen it, go back, take a look at it. Yeah, go back and take a look at it. One of the nights you don't see me come on, go look at an old politically incorrect program. Guarantee you're going to learn something regardless. Go back to the ones from 2000 and help me, Jackie. Where my day ones? Let me say the ones from 2022. Yeah, 2022. Go back to 2022, the middle of COVID. Yeah, go check them joints out. I'm telling you. Go look up the language of God. Yo, write that down, the language of God. Go look that up. That's someone's personal favorite. They're always telling me about it. Emmanuel. They're telling me I need to go watch it. And I've watched it. I've watched it a few times, actually. Sometimes I wonder to myself, like, like, who is that? Who is that guy? Who is that guy? I don't know. That's crazy, man. Crazy. I think that Barbadians, as Barbadians, people who see ourselves as those indigenous beings here, the whole world, and change is happening. It's happening physically. It's happening spiritually. It's happening, on a cosmic level. It's all around, man. And it's happening. So, prepare yourself mentally, especially mentally, because see, mental health, I'm telling you, the amount of things that's starting to happen is going to numb people, numb the youth, society is already going through its convulsions. Glenn said, them marshals out of order. Straight. Man create bear mayhem and chaos because she never brought a new constitution when she changed Barbados to republic. That's a whole other conversation. Don't even start that. Smiling butterfly Paris speaks nonsense. Y'all gonna have to behave, man. Behave, man. Y'all be talking. Y'all ever run a country, man? Like, y'all ever run a business? Most of y'all can't even run your house. The kids don't even listen to you. Your pets don't even listen to you. Always chew up your shoes, chew up your furniture. Oh, man. Steven says, sorry, I don't know much about Thorn, so I don't know what to say. Well, I wasn't specifically asking about Thorn. Like I said, just your thoughts. But that's fine. And I'm not saying Thorn did a good thing or a bad thing. I'm saying I would have done it a little different. Thorn has to do it in the interest of how he sees, based on his perspective, and more importantly, based on the knowledge he has. And so, again, it isn't a right or wrong, good or bad. It's just observation. I love it. I love it. We are both teachers and students. Duality. I receive. How you been, though, Richard? I ain't see you in a minute, man, family. Two sides of the same coin. I got you. I like this one. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. I actually wrote a rap song about that. Yeah, I actually wrote a song. I should play my demo one of these nights, right? Y'all would like that, right? No, that ain't true. We keep saying we do a social night. We got to wait to the planning committee. The planning committee, shout out to Fade again. What's up with the planning committee? I don't understand. People want a social night. Glenn said, common law is the only way to go, family. The law of the land is the only way. Well. All right, look, what time is it? What? 11 o'clock? Man, I'm out of here. Look what happened, family. Law, land, air, water. LAW. Land, air, water. Water, maritime, Universal Commercial Code, merchant. We did that one too. Go watch that program. And then land, what they say, common law. But what about the law of the ear? Oh, man. Yo, I'm not even touching that. If y'all see why. I hope y'all see why I'm not touching that. I hope y'all, Okay. Pedro, I don't know why you don't call, Pedro. You might as well call him, Pedro. The party made a decision in the best interest of itself. Them says Steve and Ronnie refused to turn up 3 times. Well, I like that. And, well, let me ask you a question, Pedro. So, you got a body of people, executive body, and so on and so forth. And then the guy shows up one day and basically usurps your authority by being the opposition leader, and by proxy default assumes position of I'm in charge now. So you're supposed to automatically step down. But not just rolls in and he rolls in with a posse. You know what I mean? A whole posse that while you was there wasn't paying you no mind. No mind at all. Like that suddenly showed up like okay corral, Guy just showed up like, yo, a new sheriff in town. You know what I mean? I was like, you got till sundown to get out of town. You thought it was a joke, Ronnie. Nah, Thorne wasn't playing, man. And so if he say, well, we now going to have a new council, your council is disavowed, and we going to invite you to come and answer these charges, whatever, I can understand why they say, well, nah, we already got a council. What are you talking about? Well, nah, your council is this council you got to come see. So, Pedro, when would you show up? I still think that they should have sat down together and just had conversations amongst each other, and rather than and driving a wedge, even if one side thinks it's, imagine like, man, I ain't even touching it. I ain't even touching it, man. Yes, Bishai. I see you, Bishai. You're going to drop that tune for you. I know exactly which tune you want me to drop, man. You too love that tune. No, I know. I got another tune for you tonight, though, Bishai. I got a classic for you tonight, man. Somebody's asking, Pedro asking, he owed land tax. I don't know, because Jackie says, salute to Black Lion Security. Listen, Pedro, if he had went there with Black Lion Security, that would have never happened. Like, that would have never happened. Straight up. Especially with the conversation about jurisdiction. Because if the marshals are going to show up with a document, then the key would have been to illustrate how the document has no standing in law. The marshals might as well have had a bus ticket with no bus. You ain't going nowhere. Straight up. The problem in Barbados is that we don't know, by the way, somebody tell me I can't speak for everyone. I'm just, when I say we, I don't mean everyone. I'm speaking within a context. We as a people, in a general sense, we are unaware of what we're entitled to. And I say entitled because, the universe gave you dominion. Man gave you rights. God gave you dominion. A man gave you rights. And rather than take dominion, you traded your dominion for rights and citizenship. Not that you had a say in it at the time, but because we're unaware, the minute you're a citizen, you got to pay them taxes. That's the agreement. The brother sent me a message earlier about lodial titles or lodial title deed. If you had a lodial title deed, the thing with a lodial title deed, and I hope you're watching this one, brother. If not, I'll just send you the link. Let's use the same scenario, a car, for example. You go to the dealership tomorrow, Simpson Motors. You go to NASCO, what's the other, Mac and Ernie. Man, I crack me up. Or whichever one, or whatever one. And you're going to purchase a brand new vehicle, spanking new, and you get your documents and paperwork. Then you got to pay something called registration fee. So, they give you an envelope. Usually you go there and say, well, you got to give them this, fill this out. And we do that. And what happens though, what we do not realize is that when you give them those documents, within those documents, whether directly through you, agent, or to the dealership, to the back door, they give the government your load title, which is the certificate or the title to the vehicle. That's why you got to pay money on it. Because in essence, you agree, you contracted, and you agree to by registering it to the government. The catch though is that the government is who holding the title, not you. So in reality, they're the ones that really own it. But like your national insurance, which I've been telling you is a scam, you pay the premium on the insurance policy on your life that you don't even know is taken out. Like the car, same thing with the vehicle. But y'all didn't want this information, man. Some of y'all don't. Some folks have to be governed. I've realized that, I overstand Miss Motley though. I overstand Frondell. I overstand all Blair, Trump, but whatever them. Because in reality, right, as much as there's a conscious group of individuals who are saying, nah, you can't trick us. We see right through your, guess what? For every 10 conscious people, there are 100 people saying, give me a red shirt, give me a yellow shirt, and they serious about it. For every 10 conscious people, and that's me being generous, it's probably for every one conscious person, there's 100 people that are saying, nah, we want this. Rastaman, what you talking about? Talking beer foolishness. Auntie Mia got me. Picnic this weekend. Pigtails galore. All right, they're cool. That's what they want, though. So that's what they want. And here we are trying to convince people otherwise, when the fact is, people want to be governed. Rastaman, I ain't want to hear none of that. I went my work, I get my pay, I eat my pigtail, weekend come, I get my party fat, walk up, whatever, and I good. I got my rum. I want to hear how you talking, big man. And that is the reality, family. So I ain't on here trying to persuade anybody of anything other than to share information. That's like the brother said. Again, shout out to my brother Richard. We're going to learn together, be both students, and be both teachers. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Give thanks, bro. Someone's smiling butterfly. You was doing rest. So Ronnie was a sheep to slaughter. Steve was an MP, minister 2 terms, and get a pension. A fool with a DR before his name. You don't know, man. Dog versus kittens. But no, it was just metaphorically, for the sake, not metaphor, but using it as a simile to describe the two. Forming similarities, I suppose. I ain't sure. Whatever it is I was doing. Somebody correct me. Carson Gadaga, the woman, real stupid witch crown she working for. We are supposed to be a republic. I ain't want to touch it. I'm assuming perhaps the video is an old video. But land theft in Barbados under the guise of the crown is an everyday reality for a lot of people. And that's why I am not surprised. So trust me, she might be right in saying that, because she assumed, okay, hold on, correct, 2022. I think you're referring to the video, Jackie. If so, let me know. Day one, for sure. Even the lawyer's initial KC is a fraudulent. But listen, I ain't want to touch this, man. I ain't gonna touch it. Gel Biz, I ain't touching it because it's a sticky, slippery. But it can't be sticky and slippery at the same time, can it? It's a sticky, slippery situation. Yeah. So I run a business. Well, there you go then. So you know how tough it is sometimes to run a business. You can imagine running a country, especially when you got employees in management position and supervisory positions, who the minute you go, they got their own program running to benefit them. It's crazy. So you're gonna get the blame. But right now we need to fix the problem, not cast blame. Kay, we're getting on. Kay, how are you? I love it. Whole and firm, heart full of gratitude. Big toast, my brother, on that one, man. For sure. Anyhow, finally, we're gonna reel up out of here in a minute. Let me see here, man. He said, I got you. I was kind of leery because he came from the other side. Now, it could be dangerous to say, what other side? What side? What other side? Other side? Other side of what? Other side of the road? Because far than concerned is one party in Barbados has always been one party, and that's why it is a democracy, because a democracy is mob rule, meaning the majority rules. And the majority has always been the mob that's in charge. They only switch flags to make us think there's a difference. we fall for it. The permanent secretary, the civil servants, none of them don't. I mean, the ones that know coming at the bottom get shuffled. But those are the shufflers. You keep them shuffling because they don't go but so far. I would show up or resign. Man, these folks. Citizen means slave. Well, shucks. We having a conversation. Rights. The AG said there are privileges. Well, he probably said it with a smile. Okay. They try to fight the old guards, in my opinion, and the old guard won for now. Listen. I gonna tell you this right here. The old guards won for now, but old guard, new guard, if they guard in the same throne, it don't matter if they're old or new, as far as I'm concerned. You know, real talk, Rastaman. Real talk, for real. It don't matter if they old guard or new guard. My point is, if they guarding the throne or the crown, what they call the crown, it makes me no difference which way. So that's what they said, real talk. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me say this. They're saying, give me a shirt. By the way, I'm not making fun of anyone, just for the record. I'm not saying, I'm saying that to say that there are people amongst us who are not currently, and I use that word deliberately, interested in governance and self-governance. And that's fine as well. That's their choice. You know, that's just the reality, man. Only to be comfortable. I like that, Richard. Only to be comfortable on the plantation. Some folk just want comfort. They just want the ability to, just comfort. Plain and simple. Okay, I see you again, Kay. It's all good. Greetings to you too. Anyhow. So you're correct and a grin. Man, you terrible enough. You say, Emmanuel, bless up for the time You educate PIC family, and we keep liking and sharing. Big respect. Smiling Butterfly, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I do this for the people, man. I do this for the people, man, for the love of the people. That's it. That's it. You know, everybody on, why you do that? Why you take that chance? You know. Oh, by the way, let me say this again. We had a guest on Wednesday. Let me first apologize for not, you know, you already know my program, man. Sometimes the I don't have my own satellite or my own network feed, so you got to depend on Digicel off the Wolf flow. Well, sometimes they break. But I got to admit it was a bill issue. I can't put the blame on Digicel. They don't give me a day. Up, you didn't get there in time, shut that off. So came home, the whole thing was down, no internet, nothing. So that can happen. But it was still good in a way because she did call and she said that she is going to recalibrate herself and come forward. So everything for a reason. That's why I don't even question stuff like, wow, okay. Anyhow, family, I got a tune to play tonight for those who might have been waiting for that. And by the way, when you ought to listen to the words of the song, my Christian brothers and sisters, music is a message, man. It's a message, just a message. So when y'all listen to the words as well, especially my Christian brothers and sisters, man, because I know sometimes the old school be like, man, I want to listen on that dub. But this tune here, Elder, be shy.
Y'all can make it if we come together. If we come together.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear?
We can make it work.
Give me a sound check, man.
If we come together and make it work. Telling you that we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work.
Make it work, man. Make it work. Pull it, man. Pull it. Beverly, this one's
Y'all
too, man.
can make it.
Listen to the lyrics, family. Let's listen to the lyrics, family. Listen to the lyrics, family.
We can make it work if we come together and make it work. Telling you that we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work. You see, too much of the slack is idle business. We need to see more reality. Open the people's eyes to truth and justice. Sing songs that bring memories so we can make it work. If we come together,
Family.
and make it work.
Let's come together and make it work.
I'm telling you that we
The LP.
can make it work.
One Caribbean.
Come together,
One Barbados.
we can
One Caribbean, man.
work. You see, too much of the jump up.
Too much jump up.
Many of the wine and stuff.
Too much wind up.
Too much of the fine for your matey. Soon one day you're gonna run out of
Too much youth violence.
can make it work.
Too much youth violence, man.
And if we come together,
Take the Trojan
let
family.
the music work.
Let me mend this wound, family.
And you that we
You want one Barbados, man.
make it work.
Let's bring a balance, man.
Together, we can make
Just living in love and unity, family. We gonna agree on everything.
break it up, shake it up,
Bring it and shake it.
break it up, shake it up, and make it up for the younger generation. So when we sing a song,
We karaoke, man.
and make it work.
Make it work.
And if we come together,
We gonna make it work. Karaoke, man.
now we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work.
Make it work, family. Make it work, man.
We gotta work it out, work it out.
Work it.
Gotta work it out, work it out.
It's Armageddon, man.
We gotta get them out, get them out. We gonna get them out, get them out. You see, too much of the slacky tidy business. We need to see more reality. Too
Yes, family, you got to make it work. But I can tell you something real quick, man, and I gotta gear this one. This I gotta gear this one. Hold on. Let me pull it right here. Bishai, I know for a fact that you have preference, right? And I know that if you had to have it your way, there's one single tune. But 99 true, you like the one drop too. It got you covered, man. I know the tune that you want here right now, though.
Done one step ahead of them. If them want make a better again, them a go fall like. Watch how we step when we walking. Lyrics them a menace, I feel it blemish. Long time ready for the Gideon, yeah this. I call it Babylon, a ball in a crevice. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician. Him no ease up, he no dirty politician. Snakes in the grass where them waiting on. Said them a take orders from England. Just you never know we African. Can't take we out of the motherland.
You doing, Brad? She said them would take orders from England. She must have mean the crown, yeah. Taking orders from the crown. Steps ahead of them. We'll make a better end. Mind them.
We step when we walking. Lyrics them a menace.
A friend to tell a friend, family. Operation Search and Rescue, man. You can save the Caribbean Islands one by one, man. Watch it.
Nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take
one by one, man. The Barbados National Congress, family. Barbados National Congress.
Snakes in the grass where they
the Dominican National Congress.
Them take orders from England.
Antigua National Congress.
So we African.
Lucia National Congress.
Out of the motherland. See them a get frightened when warriors are past. If a righteousness we fuss in a the
Vincent National Congress.
pushing till all Babylon attack.
Grenada National Congress.
Go get them off his head fast. No things sell on the black market. Everything white them a say Christ one check.
That and Tobago National Congress, man.
Wipe out flat.
Don't forget Guyana.
Watch them a set another black target. Out of the belly.
Guyana National Congress.
One trip we from them.
Love it, family.
Progress. Put to head what that judge approach. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty politician. Snakes in the grass where them waiting on. Said them a take orders from England. Just you never know we African. Can't take me out.
To all my Demerara family, y'all already know.
Illusions to face.
Home of the revolution, man.
Oceans no way.
The blood is in the blood. One Caribbean family.
Time.
The water don't divide us, it unites us.
More time them talk empty. And no even else can tempt me. Nothing in the world them can tell me. Me just a glance to Babylon plenty. Good over evil like a overcome.
Yes.
Night till a morning them get chant down.
Yes.
Sword and a shield all imposter fi run. From long time iniquity have been done. You must think that we forget. Nothing nice come out of Babylon yet. Them dirty hypocrite me just can't take. Babylon a listen up it change dialect. We don't want nothing from Babylon.
Yes,
no satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty politician.
We ain't easing up for no dirty politician. I tell him on the straight. You gotta have heart to come in this space here, man. This is like this is not this I leave it at that, man. It's that's our time, family. If Rob say doing it, well, you say you can do it, you can do it. If if Mia says she's doing it, she can do it. What I do know is that change isn't necessary. It's inevitable. I can tell you that. One way or the other. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen regardless. Regardless, man. But I wanna give y'all some information. I want to give y'all some information. I'm gonna give you the link right now. I'm gonna disturb the piece. I would, man. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag. I have a news flash for y'all, man. Like, we've already talked about it in part, but let me let the ink dry. I got to let the ink dry because folks be like, yeah. Then be like, man, boy, look, you got a phone call, yeah. People talking about, all the rights to go in there and say that, eh? Yes, family, have a restful night yourself, fam, for sure. I ain't related time. Listen, I was on a little late. Give thanks. Sorry for those. I kept y'all up too long in the other territories and the other time zones, but give thanks. It's all love. It's all light. You know how we be. Next week, though, man, I'm telling you, next week, gonna be rough because we got stuff to share. I'm gonna let this guy reach for this weekend. Once he's coming in, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all do not want to miss this. Barbados, man, yo. If I was in Ralph Thorne's shoes, man. You know what'd be interesting? I think I'm going to promote it too. I would like to have. In fact, I ain't knocking CBC. I am going to promote. I want to make some phone calls. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll make some phone calls, and I'm going to. In fact, I want to say I'm going to try to get some information. I'm going to call Mr. Ralph Thorne personally, write up a nice letter, inviting him on politically incorrect. Y'all think I should do that? Y'all? First of all, family, before you go tonight, family, for those who are here, most of y'all are probably the family. Shout again to Fade family. Love y'all. Question: should I write a respectful letter, an email, and send it to Mr. Ralph Thorne, giving him an opportunity to come on politically incorrect and have an interview, interview / well, let me first say that. We all think about that. Let me wait. Hold on. Before y'all go. Hold on a second. Not yet, Bids. Don't go yet. Guidance. Don't go yet. Quick question. Should I write an invitation to Mr. Ralph Thorne, inviting him on politically? Make it official, not like little WhatsApp checks and because I remember the first guy anyhow, forward movements. So should I write him and invite him to the platform? What do y'all think of that? Let me see. We got here real quick before we go out. Somebody said do it. Somebody said yes. Invite Ralph Thorne. Hold on, wait a second. Tim, you all the way up north. What's your thoughts, Tim? You might go to guy. You might quarterback up there. What's up, Tim? What do you think? Have a good night, PAC family. Yes, give Thorne an option. Okay. My Banner family, she said, bring him because he and Marcia Weeks talking plenty. Wait. Hold on a minute. Whoa, Kamasaki. He be on Marcia Weeks talking plenty. But look at what we got here. Well, that's good. That's good. I think that's a good thing. I think that's because inquiring minds want to know. I don't think my audience is the same kind of audience like Marcia Weeks. So I'm grateful that he goes there and shares. But let him come. So I should bring Thorne. Somebody say yes, send it. Richard say yes. Richard say yes, send it. Jackie, give me thumbs up. King Alfred, Rastaman, yes, have a conversation with all them. Wait, hold on now. He highlight, yeah, you know what? Respectfully so, he did mention politically incorrect. He did mention it. So, but hold on, family. Hold on. Should I also write a letter and send it to Miss Motley? Should I send a letter to Miss Motley, inviting her to also come on politically incorrect and have them both on at the same time? Rose don't tell me. I don't hear my grandmother laughing in my ear. I kid you not. Oh man, Rose is. Look, man. But no, I'm laughing, right? Because my grandmother no laugh, make me laugh. Because I just heard my grandmother laugh. Look, man, I keep this at all times, right? This is hers. I know. Anyhow, that's mine. So do a letter, make it official, and invite Miss Martin to come. And by the way, in that kind of platform, like the debate, the back and forth, is really to have a wholesome conversation. and an open discussion on some matters. It's not like Parliament where, we on there back and forth, and there's some legitimate questions. Like, people in Barbados have some questions. I think that is only fair. If I can't get them to come together at the same time, maybe I could do it separate, and have a conversation, have an open conversation. Like I said, I don't be on here. I don't be insulting, but well, I don't think I'm insulting. I mean, some folks might think my comments are insulting. I think they're just normally cynical and a bit of humor. I think life is too serious to be taken serious. It really is that serious. If you can't laugh at yourself, man, you're gonna need medication to assist you. But what else is saying here, man? He said would like to hear his thoughts. I think, and I would, in all honesty, I think that's fair. He got talk on Marcia Weeks. Again, Marcia, I've known Marcia for a little while. She does a brilliant show, by the way. And I know that, Marcia wants the same thing. She wants what's right, what's best for the people. So he might be comfortable in that space. I don't doubt that Ralph Thorne would be uncomfortable in my space if he's a man of integrity like he says he is, if he's a man as sincere that he says he is, if he's for the people like he says he is, then why would he not come? Why would he not come? Nobody's on here. So yeah, we going to see, man. We going to see. I'm sure he got the memo. Okay, already, right? Somebody's probably calling him on now. You're Ralphie. He said he's going to invite you. I don't know. I doubt that. I think that we should make it official, though. I think respectfully, they're individuals who position themselves to govern a nation, and I think that it can't be easy to govern a nation. But yes, invite the PM too. All right, it sounds like it's a plan then. Listen to everybody, weeks, months, and days. Okay, I like not at the same. Oh, not at the same time. Okay. Somebody said ratings in the sky. Well, I don't know about that part. Maybe not. But what I do know is that it would be a great opportunity for us to really a political debate. King Alfred, I could trust you for that. You would have to come on and help me with that, though. But I think it would be good to have a political debate. I think it would be good. In fact, I think it would be healthy for Barbados politics because, we got too many cowards in politics and too many individuals with no independent thought and way of thinking. Like, honestly speaking, I've heard a lot of these individuals speak, especially in Parliament, and if they don't look down to quote that teleprompter device, that they don't generally seem to have an independent thought. I don't know. So it would be healthy and wholesome, I think, for sure. Mia not going. It said Mia not going come. Worse yet, with Ralph, nah, bye. Oh gosh, bye. You don't feel so bye. Bonus, boy, look, bye. I don't know, man. I don't think Mia's afraid of Ralph. I think that Mia not going to come. I don't know. I think she probably would come. That got me. Oh man, that got in stuff. No, let me stop. Here's the plan, though, family. I think we're gonna reach out. We're gonna answer the question and see what happens. That's all we could do. Somebody, Tim said you want to blow up the internet. Bim don't have enough internet bandwidth. You're making my grandmother laugh, man. He said don't have enough bandwidth. But no, seriously. I mean, y'all think this is a joke. Look, man. I think it would be healthy. I think it'd be a wholesome conversation. I think it would be good. It's not a debate like you're trying to insult one versus another. I think it's more about, finding solutions for some of these issues we have in Barbados. I don't want to bring Ralph on here to do Mia's laundry. I wouldn't let Mia come on my platform and try to do Ralph laundry. Well, this is politically incorrect. We don't do that. We trying to find solutions. We might look at a situation, we might try to analyze it, we interpret it, and we try to find a resolution and bring a suggestion to the table. We're not just highlighting problems here. We have solutions. We have viable solutions. And I think we should be able to discuss them. We don't all have to wear the same color t-shirt. We're just a choir. I mean, this is the quartet, Nah, man. I think at this stage in our maturity as a nation, and we are a young nation, I think we need to have iron sharpening iron, man. Because she always saying we need to have a conversation. Well, you know what? Tim, you got folks on here laughing, man. Tim, you got folks in Barbados laughing, man. Somebody asked me, Michelle Jakes, Rastaman, you feel me again? Come. I'm not the type of individual that speak for people. So I wouldn't speak for people. But again, I would like to think that it would be healthy. I think that if they both recognize the benefit to Barbados as a whole, I think they would come. And like I said, if they recognize the benefit, because you know, like Ronnie and Steve, if they think they're walking into an ambush, why go? And I wouldn't even doubt. I don't, unless of course, you know, you're Van Wyck or you know whatever the case is, you know whatever the case is, and you can handle yourself, and by all means go. But if you ain't built like that, and you know you ain't built like Adrian Ford would not come on politically incorrect. Like he could not. Like y'all think I pick on Adrian, right? And I don't know if he watches this, but like really, Adrian Ford could not come on politically. He would not come on here talking about, you know, garbage cans and swings and parks and trees. Like I would chew up Adrian Ford. Not that I would want to. I would chew him up though. Not because I'm trying to be insulting. I'm simply saying that, you know, I just don't see him. I think the questions we ask would have him uncertain. I think he would be uncertain. So when I mean by chew up, I mean like we ask questions, you know, about the fisheries, for example. I don't think he'd be able to answer. I would have to, you know, I don't think he would be able to answer. I think he would think I was trying to be funny and probably misunderstand the intentions. I was genuinely sincere, this, you know, about the fisheries, about the fishermen who are, you know, some boats are being worked on, some boats aren't, some boats are going to come, some boats are not going to come back. Maybe the government would offer assistance. You know, what's the plan and how can we as a nation help? And it's just about the nation, man. It's about Barbados as one. But he definitely won't be able to stand up out here. But Ralph and Mia, yeah, I don't doubt it. They both seem versed and seasoned enough to have that conversation. Like somebody said, separate, but maybe I'll put the option in it. I'll put in a letter if they would like to come on separately, or if they are not opposed to the idea. Well, I wouldn't call it a debate. Like I said, I wouldn't want to debate. I don't want anybody debating anything. Have conversations about some situations that we could try to bring some clarity and some closure to. And also look at some of the situations we have problems right now currently. One of the main things they're both talking about is the youth. But rather than you come up with the idea and Miss Motley come up with the idea, rather than Ralph, come up with the idea and Miss Motley come up with the idea, let's discuss both the ideas and see how we could tweak it and perfect it. You know, improve on it. That's governance, man. That's what we're talking about. It's not about picking one over the other. It's about who has the best idea. That's it. Let's work with that until a better one comes. You know, be loyal to people and parties that don't serve the interests of the nation. That's not governance. That's not how a nation's supposed to function. That's not how politics is supposed to be. We have bought into the wrong narrative because we have been taught by the wrong people. The people that treat us wrong, feed us wrong, you know, ain't going to teach us right. We got to unlearn and relearn, family. Good night to you, Andrea. Greetings, family. Greetings to you. Rastaman, you brought Bishop athletes, so bring on. Look, man, again, we had Hamila. Shout to Hamila, by the way. Big shout to Hamila. He was on here as well. So, yeah, no, I agree. We're going to reach out. We're going to reach out, man. We're going to do this on a different level, man. Different level. That's what's up, man. Somebody said, I think it would be good for me to invite a couple more Bajan into I don't know, and have a conversation like they did in X with William Ruto in Kenya. I don't know so much about the intellectuals in Kenya. Ruto, man, no comment with Ruto. But I think that if we're to be taken serious, because yes, come on, I make jokes and we laugh and joke, but in reality, man, I crack a smile. Ain't nothing funny about politically incorrect. We on here for real, man. The right intellectuals are not those that go to her. I got you. And I know a few men who speak truth to power. And again, it wouldn't be a case of debate in the case of, well, this is what we could look at doing this and really have a serious conversation. We ain't got to spend a lot of money renting Erskine Sandyford or whichever, I don't know what they call it now. This, what is it? Sherburne. I ain't even know. Sherburne Center, Erskine Sandyford. I don't know what they call it now. I don't really keep track. Sorry. You funny. Get some pretty colors and the bees will come for nectar. You is funny, Pedro. Pedro, you funny, man. When you gonna come on, Pedro? When you gonna come on, Pedro? Yes. Yes. And solutions. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Solutions. We ain't into the debate and back and forth. Yes, Tim. Just have an honest conversation with issues affecting the island. You see? Politically incorrect family. Y'all amazing, man. I tell y'all, it's full love, full respect all day, every day. Yeah, though, we gonna put it to the executive council. We're gonna put together some letters and we're gonna send them out. Full stop. I think that's it. And that's what's up. That's what's up. So family, we have a plan. Oh man, change is definitely not necessary, but certainly inevitable. Imagine that, right? Anyhow, we're going to discuss it. We're going to see what's going on. It's about growth, family, as a nation. And if we cannot, those who have a difference of opinion, sit and discuss and come up with something that's, better than your individual thought, you ain't fit for leadership, man. And I've said it. So having said that, we can pull that tune again. Just for the sake, Jackie, I heard your thoughts, man. You done know already, Jackie, man. We can pull this one again, man. Hold on.
Y'all can make it if we come together.
Y'all can make it, family. 11:34, man. On your Friday night.
We can make it work.
We will make it work,
family.
Come
together.
And we will come together.
And make it work. Telling you that we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work. You see, too much of the slacky tidy business. We need to see more reality. Open the people's eyes to truth and justice. Sing songs that bring memories so we can make it work. If we come together and make it work. I'm telling you that we can make it work. And if we come together, we can make it work. You see, too much of the jump up. Too many of the wine and stuff. Too much of the fine for your matey. Soon one day you're gonna run out of luck. So we can make it work. And if we come together and let the music work, Lord of mercy, telling you that we can make it work. If we come together, we can make it work. We gotta break it up, shake it up. We gotta break it up, shake it up, and make it up for the younger generation.
For the younger generation, man.
Song, we can make it work. And if we come together, we can make it work. Crowd of people now, we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work. We gotta work it out. We gotta work it out. We gotta get them out. We gonna get them out. You see.
Let me tell you this right now, real quick, man. I got only because, right? I can pull this, man. I want. Wait. There's another song on this same rhythm, right? I might play it in part, but I want to play this piece first, That ain't gonna hit that one. Let me out of here. Cool. Y'all might know it, but I ain't sure. The older folks might know it.
Oh, my lady, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lady, oh, my lady, the way you treat me and the way you care me, lady, you are the one for me, lady, oh, my lady, the way you cook me and the way you
Lovers Rock Night,
lady, you are the one for me.
All right, I'm done with that there now. We're getting back to the program. My thing is this though, family. My thing is this. Get me good. I so serious. Well, I mean, one of these nights, I just gonna wake up. I ain't even so wake up. I think we're going to end politically incorrect. And I just going to put a link up. Tell you to tell a friend and tell a friend. We can just go and do it. Because I tell the committee to put this together ever since. Why you understand? I'm the planning committee. Why went to the late night get together? We supposed to have the Zoom gathering and play some tunes. We want lovers, right? We want lovers rock night. Big tunes got to play. Tunes got to play. Anyhow, family. Jackie, we out. I'm timid. You don't know what's going on, man. I see you know going on. Up for vibes. So true. Powerful words. That's right, Kay. It's also our time. That's the link right there for the tune. Cha. Big tune. I had to search for this tune for almost a week, going through my rhythms just to find it. Just to find it, man. I give thanks, man. This might be the new anthem here. This might be the new anthem. We got a few, but this definitely is the energy right here, man. Loving the vibe.
Too much.
Pulling it again, man. Play it.
We all can make it if we come together. If we come together, we can make it work. If we come together and make it work. Telling you that we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work. You see, too much of the slacky tidy business. We need to see more reality. Open the people's eyes to truth and justice. Sing songs that bring memories so we can make it work. If we come together and make it work. I'm telling you that we can make it work. And if we come together, we can make it work. You see, too much of the jump up. Too many of the wine and stuff. Too much of the fine for your matey. Soon one day you're gonna run out of luck. So we can make it work. And if we come together and let the music work, Lord of mercy, telling you that we can make it work. If we come together, we can make it work. We gotta break it up, shake it up. We gotta break it up, shake it up. And make it up for the younger generation. So help me sing a song. We can make it work. And if we come together, we can make it work. Crowd of people now, we can make it work. Be more realistic and make it work. We gotta work.